When did I become a Mountaineer? Well, I come from a long lineage and heritage of Mountaineers in the family. Both my grandparents are alumni. Both of my parents also alumni. So I guess you could say, from a technical standpoint, at birth, I became a Mountaineer.
I became a Mountaineer when I was a child. My father loved sports, so we watched Mountaineer football games, basketball games, anything that was related to athletics that dealt with WVU, we watched it. So I probably have been a Mountaineer since I was a toddler, and I love West Virginia. Well, I love West Virginia University.
I came here not sure what I wanted, academia or industry, but it became clear over my first year here that I was developing a love for West Virginia University and for the state and for the institution, obviously.
I became a Mountaineer on the first day that I left my high heels at home. That day, instead of high heels, I took out a pair of flat-heel boots and came into work.
I think that I make the decision to be a Mountaineer every day. I don't really think it's something that you have one moment where you become a Mountaineer, that you have to decide how you're going to contribute to the West Virginia and to the WVU community on a daily basis.
Well, both my parents went here, so I grew up on the campus, so I've always been a Mountaineer. But I think when I got accepted into my program and actually got to know my professors and get really, really close with my cohort, that's when I really became a Mountaineer, because I felt like I was really a part of something. Not that I didn't feel like that before, but you get so close with everybody. So I think that's one, definitely.
When I became a Mountaineer, it was probably my sophomore year in high school. My football team and I came up for a football camp, and we just went through. We were here for a week, and we got a tour of campus, and we did everything else, and I just basically fell in love with the campus. So ever since then, I was forced to apply to other schools by my parents, but this is where I always wanted to come.
The day I knew I was a Mountaineer was the first time I pulled on the West Virginia University cycling team uniform and stepped up to the starting line. And that first time that I knew I was representing WVU in a race, for keeps, that was when I knew I was a Mountaineer.
I actually went to the Final Four game up in Syracuse, and just I was sitting up pretty close to the bench, and just taking pride in your team, knowing that it's something, it's just something that you believe in, not only like just a basketball team, but actually the school believing in having a chance to do something great.
I remember as a child listening to Jack Fleming broadcast the West Virginia sporting games, and I knew that I wanted to go to West Virginia University. I applied to other colleges, I applied to other law schools, but I knew I wanted to be a West Virginia University graduate. And I never, ever regretted that decision because of the relationships that I have, the friendships that I made. I met my wife here. One of my sons is a graduate from here. It was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
When did I become a Mountaineer? I think that I have been a Mountaineer since the day I was born. So, I guess that's all I have to say.
All right, I'll give you one more thing. Just as the sky is blue and the sun is gold, every day is a great day to be a Mountaineer.